Good day, first year English literature students. As we know that we have already done certain poems, and it is important for us now to do the literary terms. So first of all, today we are going to do sonnet. As literary students, it is important for you to know what a sonnet is. And we have already done 3 to 4 sonnets, so it will be easy for you to understand what a sonnet is. Sonnet is basically a type of poem, a literary genre. Genre means type of literature, and the spelling of genre is G-E-N-R-E, and the pronunciation is genre. So genre means the type of poem, a type of literature. So sonnet is a type of poem with 14 lines, neither 13 nor 15. So it has a fixed line length. It is a small poem containing only fixed 14 lines. We have done the sonnet Ice and Fire. We have done Went to the Sessions, Let Me Not to the Marriage of True Minds, Death Be Not Proud by William Shakespeare and John Donne. We have done these poems now. So today we will understand what is a sonnet. Sonnet is a small poem of 14 lines. Sonnet originated in the 13th century in Italy. So in Italy, Dante and Petrarch, two poets, used to write these little poems consisting of 14 lines for their beloveds Laura and Beatrice. Now, in the 14th and 15th century, the sonnet reached Spain and France, and in the 16th century, Earl of Wyatt and Earl of Surrey, two poets, started using this type of poetry in writing English poetry. So in England, who brought sonnet? Sonnet was brought in England by Earl of Wyatt and Earl of Surrey. Then gradually it became a popular medium of expression. Then Edmund Spenser also used it, but the poet who used this type of poem and who reached the sonnet to its zenith and who popularized it most was William Shakespeare. And after William Shakespeare, even John Donne, Milton, even the Romantic poets, the moderns, all have used this type of genre to express their feelings. So basically it is necessary for us to understand that a sonnet is a small poem, a short poem of 14 lines with fixed line length. And generally it is composed of lines of iambic pentameter. What is iambic pentameter? Iambic pentameter means a line consisting of 10 syllables, 5 unstressed and 5 stressed. So, sonnet originated in Italy. It was first written by Petrarch and Dante, and then it travelled Spain and France, and in the 16th century, Earl of Wyatt and Earl of Surrey were two poets who started writing poetry in sonnet form in England. Now, even Spenser used it, but the poet who popularized it most was William Shakespeare. Now, William Shakespeare has written 154 sonnets in all, and he has dedicated his sonnets to two people, the fair youth and the dark lady. Now, let us talk about the types of sonnets. There are basically two types of sonnets, Italian sonnets and English sonnets. The Italian sonnet is divided into two parts, octave and sestet. Octave consisting of 8 lines and sestet consisting of 6 lines. Milton used to write in Petrarchan sonnet, and even John Donne used to write on the fashion of Petrarch. So it is also called Miltonic sonnet. So it is divided into two parts, octave and sestet. Octave consisting of 8 lines and sestet consisting of 6 lines. So there is a change of mood just after the octave and with the beginning of the sestet. A sudden change of mood. For example, when we study On His Blindness by John Milton, we experience a sudden change in mood. In this octave, he was complaining to God about his blindness. But in the sestet, he consoles himself that everything happens for good. So there is a sudden change of mood, and that change of mood in a sonnet is called volta. It is called volta, Volta, and it is marked by a punctuation mark. That punctuation mark may be a comma or a semicolon or a colon, and that punctuation mark is called a caesura, because the mood of the poet, particular mood of the poet, ceases over there and a new mood starts. The rhyme scheme of this type of sonnet, Petrarchan sonnet or Italian sonnet, or it is also called Miltonic sonnet, the rhyme scheme of this type of sonnet is A B B A, A B B A, C D E and C D E. I repeat, the rhyme scheme of Italian or Petrarchan or Miltonic type of sonnet is A B B A, A B B A, C D E and C D E. So the A B B A B B A is the octave of the sonnet, and the C D E is the sestet. And as I told you that there is a sudden change of mood after the octave and with the beginning of the sestet. Then we come to another type of sonnet. The second type of sonnet is the English sonnet. It is also called the Shakespearean sonnet, and it was also called the Elizabethan type of sonnet. And Shakespeare used to write in 3 quatrains and 1 couplet. He used to divide his sonnet into 4 parts. Not into 2 parts like the Petrarchan sonnet, but the Elizabethan or Shakespearean or English sonnet is divided into 4 parts. 3 quatrains. Quarter means 4 lines. So 3 quatrains of 4 lines each. So 4 into 3 is equal to 12, and 1 couplet of 2 lines plus 2 is equal to 14. So the rhyme scheme of Elizabethan sonnet is different from the Italian sonnet. And what is the rhyme scheme of English sonnet? It is A B A B, C D C D, E F E F and G G. I repeat, it is A B A B, C D C D, E F E F and G G. Now, the person, as I told you, the poet who popularized and took the sonnet to its zenith, to its most popular level, was William Shakespeare. He wrote 154 sonnets, and 2 of which we have already done in our course of study. Now, what is the purpose of sonnet? Sonnet is, as you must have heard in Hindi, Gagar mein Sagar. What do you mean by Gagar mein Sagar? To express much in few words. So the sonneteers generally, what did they do? They used to express a lot of feelings, lot of thoughts in few lines. So sonnets and Shakespearean sonnets are generally a key, as William Wordsworth has said, that the sonnets by Shakespeare are the key to unlock his heart. So if you go back and listen to the previous audios, you will come to know that we have done 3 to 4 sonnets, and you will be better able to understand if you just rewind those audios and listen to them carefully again. So, sonnet basically is a type of poem with 14 lines, neither 13 nor 15, a fixed line length. Two types of sonnets are the Italian sonnet consisting of two parts. And what are the two parts? The two parts are octave and sestet. And the sudden change of mood between the octave and sestet is called volta. It is marked by a punctuation mark which is called caesura. And the rhyme scheme of Italian sonnet is A B B A, A B B A, C D E, C D E. And another type of poem is Shakespearean sonnet, which is divided into 4 parts, 3 quatrains of 4 lines each, and a final couplet. So, sonnet was a very nice medium for poets to express their feelings in a very few lines. And generally, the lines of the sonnet are iambic pentameter. Iambic pentameter means 5 stressed syllables and 5 unstressed syllables alternatively. Now, let us look at some best examples of sonnet. We have already done Ice and Fire by Edmund Spenser. It is a very beautiful Elizabethan sonnet. We have done Death Be Not Proud by John Donne. It is a type of Italian sonnet. Then we have done 2 sonnets by William Shakespeare, Let Me Not to the Marriage of True Minds, and another one is Went to the Session. So we would be better able to understand if we listen to those sonnets again. Thank you.